Okay, folks. Let's continue. Caves of Qud. Did I ever finish that one, the Viking one, the Ragnarok one? No, I didn't. I'm still on that. I'm going to continue playing that right now. There might be more streams in the near future. Because, you know, things. So the frequency of me streaming might go up a little. I did not finish it, not anywhere near finishing it, but I'm probably going to continue to chip away on that game a little bit. But yeah. So folks, I hope you all are hanging in there, kind of. In these weird times. I'm just going to play some Caves of Qud. Going to provide some comfort for myself by running through the underground of Qud and clobbering things to death, because that apparently works. I think I'm just in the general underground. We're just hanging out here, and exploring, right? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So let's do this. Let's do this. Just gonna do this for a bit. And yeah. Alright. Oops, there's a turret there. Oh, the turret got destroyed by the trash monk. No, it didn't. Trash monk attacked the micro turret, but not anything else. This is painted and engraved. Let's take a look at that. Bashit and Uyudort. Okay. Ooh, we got a quest out of it. But no location. Quest, but no location. That's okay. Destroying all these turrets gives us a good amount of ammo for our carbine, which is very good. A hatched snail egg. I don't know what that could mean. Nullworm skull and a portable beehive. That's fun. So what are we wearing right now? Just a leather cap, right? So let's put on the nullworm skull for this. And I'm going to put on the portable beehive right now, because we don't really need... We don't need the floating nearby slot just yet. So the portable beehive, you can put that on your back. It generates honey, which is fun. It generates honey, and it has a 2 dodge value thing. The problem is just that it uses both the back slot and the floating nearby slot, because you have the bees floating nearby. Makes sense, right? So yeah, but right now, in the early game, you usually don't need that slot all that much, because except if you find sort of an early floating glow sphere, maybe. But we don't actually need that because we have the night vision cybernetic augmentation. So, no worries about that. Level 13. Yes, we swell with inspiration. That is very good. So we got that going. We are already calloused. I might go for some basic stuff here. We have Tinker 1. We might go for Scavenger, just to find some stuff. What am I doing with Cudgel? Oh yeah, alright. How are we doing in terms of strength? That will take a little bit longer until we can actually get Demolish. So we're gonna get some basic endurance stuff. And a Scavenger. How about that? Yes, that is good. That will work. That will, in fact, work. What do we have here? We have a portable wall. Cool. Let's get that. Two-handed steel warhammer and a headlamp. We're just going to pick up the headlamp. We also have a flaming steel butcher knife. We can replace the cell. We're going to drop the butcher knife. What is this? That's a lead acid cell. Okay, good. Not especially useful. Don't really like using those. But yeah. Other ones that are kind of better than that. So let's get rid of the thirst thistle. So they don't thirst us to oblivion. Because who wants to play Oblivion, right? It's just with the puffy faces and stuff. I don't know. Let's go downwards. Oh, fungus area. You know what? I mean, yeah, okay, fungus down here is not that much of a problem. Because usually, if you have the fungus areas in the normal underground, there's usually not that many fungi around. No fun guys around, just boring drags. Drags in terms of that they are a drag, not anything else. Okay. Yeah. I had some bad experiences with fungal infections in the last run. If you have a companion run, make sure they don't get fickle gill. That becomes a huge hassle. It wasn't game breaking, but it was annoying. If the game didn't crap out, we would have been able to continue. But it was very annoying. So yeah. Generally, not a fan of the fungus. Sometimes you can get good stuff, but fickle gill is just bad. Don't get fickle gill. The problem with fickle gill, again, is you can't infect yourself, but you can infect your companions. So, so what just happened was that we would just, like the companions and myself, we would just continually infect more body parts with fickle gill until everything was terrible. So yeah, that's bad. But you know, like when you do the Pax Clank quest, it is pretty likely that you get a fungus infection. I was not careful enough. But sometimes, you know, the thing that just happens is, especially with a companion, that you can't really... Yeah, like especially on map change, weird stuff might happen, and that's what did happen. So that wasn't... You know, like if you just step into something immediately upon map change, then tough luck. And the fungal forest, the rainbow forest, is kind of rotten for that. So okay, there's a weird artifact, the flaming iron battle axe. Let's take the cell out. We don't have any use for anything else here. Okay. There's a null worm. And to destroy the null worm. Still 100 XP, so why not? Cave spider. There's a lot of null worms around here. And we can get some jerky out of it. This is... Now let's take the cell out. Another combustion cell. Disassemble the bow. Here we go. I think I'm going to stick with... my carbine. You know? The other stuff is neat and all, but yeah. The electro bow is neat and all, but I'm gonna use the carbine for now. One problem with carbines is that, you know, you get a lot of spread on that. So, you need to be careful not to turn folks hostile. That we don't want to turn hostile. Which is the thing that you need to take care of. Oh, there's another carbine. Cool. The other carbine I'm going to disassemble, though. Usually, you know, the carbines are actually pretty good for... oh yeah, I have a crystal halberd. Oh, that thing is good, but I'm not using axes. I do have that sniper rifle as well. take it apart. We're probably going to do a lot of tinkering once we get some good stuff going, so we might as well. I have 2 portable walls actually. Let's disassemble one of them. I think they are one-time activation, right? So, well, whatever. It's fine. It is, in fact, fine. I still want to kind of see whether we can... You know, let's see what we find. I would like to find a few more useful artifacts and maybe... Oh, congealed salve. Yeah, sure. And maybe sort of an upgrade to our basic weaponry. You know? Like maybe go up to carbine with our cudgels. That would be nice. But, you know? The underground, you can find cool stuff, but it's not the most reliable. We just have to run around. The cool thing is that it still gives us a lot of stuff. You know? Like, even if we don't, we're gaining a ton of experience. And, yeah. Okay, let's just scavenge this via auto-exploration. Indeed, get a bunch of tinkering bits out of it. We might go further down here. I don't know... Oh, I'm famished. Jeez. Let's do boar jerky. You know, let's do this. Just so that we get a recipe for... This is exactly what I want. Yes, indeed. Let's have that recipe. That's a recipe we are going to use in Golgotha. Oh, mirthworms. What's going on here? The human child dies. Well, that's just something that you don't want to read. Then again, I don't know why that human child was just hanging out down here. Okay. Let's go down. How deep are we in? Okay, that's level 9. I think I'm probably not going to go much deeper. Oh, maybe we could. Let's see. We need to be a bit careful about this. If we go too deep, we might run into something that we don't want to run into. Just really always depends. Okay, there's another bronze ingot. I'm going to pick that up because bronze ingots are pretty good value for weight. Okay. You know, they weigh... It's essentially double the value by... Double the value of the copper nuggets. They weigh 5 and you get 100 out of it. So that's actually kind of nice. Not as good as sort of the higher level currency items, but pretty decent. Pretty decent. Alright. Oh, what's going on here? Ah, we have a seed sprout worm. Always annoying, not much of a problem, but always annoying. What are you digging right? Ah, it's multiple seed sprout worms. Oh well, you keep digging over there. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's one of them. Oh, there's a corpse up here. Let's take a look at that. It's always good to explore these corpses. A light obfuscating lens. Wait, what? Oh, it's a giant thing. Size of a man's torso and suspended in thin air. What can you equip it at? Oh, surroundings. You put it on in your surroundings. It's a thing that flies and gives you dodge value. Well, that's very interesting. We're going to keep using the beehive though, which will be kind of the same thing. I do wonder, however, if... oh, that's all the weird artifacts that we have. A nano-pneumatic jackhammer. That's a cudgel, right? Yeah. But it's not all that useful. I don't think so. Night vision goggles. We don't need night vision goggles. Let's replace the cell. Disassemble the cell, because an empty combustion cell, I don't need that. And disassemble the night vision goggles. We have a built-in night vision. We don't need goggles or any of that nonsense. Now let's take out the chem cell. I do have a used chem cell. Probably going to disassemble that. I'm going to drop the jackhammer. Okay. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Yeah, let's disassemble this one. Not really. Also the empty lead acid cell, we don't need that. Honestly. Honestly. Okay. Okay, this seed... I think this is where the seed sprout worms started out. Yeah, there's still one more. We had 2 worms. 2 worms. Oh, there's another one over here. And a shotgunner. I'll just take apart that shotgun. Weird artifact. Here we go. Pump shotgun. Disassemble. Alright. We have 2 headlamps. We have a lot of weird shit here. Precinct to navigator. You know what? I mean, there's a combustion cell in it. Let's replace the cell. Let's put in the solar cell. And let's equip it. It's a kudzu stem, okay. Oops, there's a nest over here. It's just centipedes, so that's okay. Could actually kind of use this to grind for levels, but you know, it's always better to move forward. Like staying in one place and power gaming like this is not really all that useful in Caves of Qud, because there's always more ways to get experience. At least at this stage, you know. Can just keep moving forward and actually maybe finding some good stuff in the process. Hey, that thing stepped on an orb. The Aquanaut injected us with a blaze injector. We briefly started burning. Okay, I'm going to kill this thing. This cave spider. Because it keeps us from being able to scavenge. Or the trash up here. And I'm a trash man. Trash man and a fuckboy, as they say. Alright. Let's get rid of all the annoying stuff here. Sorry for all the swearing, by the way. That was just completely unnecessary. Alright. Okay, well, there's another thingy. Let's just do this via auto-exploration, although, you know what, these kudzus are just not fun. Let's go to another map. Alright, still rusty subterranean caves. Let's go over here. These are just normal subterranean caves, so no 1,000 kudzus around out to annoy us. Oh, you just step onto the mine, right? Apparently auto-exploration does not stop at mines, so that's a thing. Okay, there's an aloe volta. Let's destroy that so we can actually explore over here. Doesn't seem to be anything here though. Nope. But sometimes, you know, there might be the elusive corpse, but of course it isn't. Okay, there's some dead folks. These are fish? Yeah, somebody went fishing here. Somebody went dynamite fishing. Okay, we found a weird artifact. Sure, I want to check out what that is. You have 19 grams of salt and no water. You would have been in a bad spot, my friend. That's an acid gas grenade. Yeah, let's keep that. And a box of crayons. You can draw some fun stuff with it. Oh, corpse. Leather cloak, glowworm skull, steel hand axe. Okay, we did pick up a weird artifact, I think. No, we didn't. We did, in fact, not. Okay. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. Also, a thing that I wanted to do that I didn't do, that would have been better actually, in terms of character progression, is I wanted to actually start investing into basic shields, and I didn't do that on the last level up, and it is something that I should have done, that I didn't do, because I'm a dumb bee. We're gonna take the cells out of this. So usually, oops, no. I want to use the carbine. These electro bows, they sell pretty nice. They sell for nice money. Let's just keep one of them. We do need some, I intend to buy a lot of data disks from Archive. We're just going to collect them, even ones that we don't really need. I want to be able, you know, you never know when you might need something. You might need to tinker something that you... What even is this, folks? This map is preposterous. Can we actually... it takes a while. Now let's not dig. Jeez, where's the exit? Ah, here we go. It was a small one. Let's go south then. Doop. Here we go. Big old open area, which is fine. As long as there's no, I don't know, Rhinox or something, we're okay. Again, another reason why I don't want to go too deep is because of things like that, you know. Okay. Shoot the Arconaut. Now the other one is also angry at me, which makes sense. It's essentially just self-defense, honestly. Dismantle. We pick up anything? No, but we did level up. So, time to go for shield. Yes. This is going to take a lot of points here, but I think I do actually want to get all of these. So that's 600 points right there. Shield Slam, also kind of nice. And we're probably then going to go for... Oh, I do have a Carbide Hammer, actually. I thought I was still at Steel. Well, whatever. Yes. And we are not going to dual wield. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for one-handed and shields. Could be fun. The Mimic and the Madpole. And a small cube. That's interesting. It's a metered solar cell. Okay, not that interesting. But it's something, you know. It is at least something. Alright. Let's drink some water. Stay hydrated. Always stay hydrated. Yeah. We're not gonna hit anything from this far away. Ooh, my screen just went black. Oh, that's unfortunate. Is my... I hope... Okay. Well, now I can see again, but I do hope my... Like, the HDMI signal just went away. Ooh. I don't enjoy that. Oh well, I need to investigate that. Okay, some more Dreadroot tubers, which is alright, but we still don't have the self-injector recipe. We have definitely enough water. So, all right. Yeah, kill the seed sprout worm before it gunks up everything. I think there's more seed sprout worms around the way this looks over here. Oh, is that a black gel? Or are you just oily? No, it's a black gel. Jeez. Okay, let's shoot it from here. You know, that's a good thing about a carbine. Ooh. Oh yeah, you are a blue gel. Blue gels are kind of nice. I think I'm still going to murder the blue gel. It's kind of nice, but I think I'm still going to murder it. Ah yes, Caves of Qud. What was it? Was it convalescence that you had? Oh dear. It is convalescence. Ooh. Let's have... Oh yeah, everything is luminous now. Let's collect a little bit of convalescence. Is convalescence heavy? No, it's... No, I think... No, it's the same as water. Okay. Alright. Something is cracked. My steel boots are cracked. Oh man, I just don't like the seed sprout worms. We're going to leave... Oh god, a brown gel. We're going to sprint away from that. You're gonna still come after me? Yeah, you are. Boom. Yep. Need to be careful about that stuff. Don't want to get any gnarly diseases and stuff like that. Preserve your fresh foods. Cook from a... No. We have that recipe. That's good. Choose ingredients. We're going to do... Let's do a basic one. Bear jerky, star apple, vine wafer. Something that we can just always do. Ah, there's nothing... No. Whoa, Jesus. That was my smoke detector. I think we need to change the battery. Wow. That freaked me out. I need to do something about that real fast. I'm going to take a quick break. Sorry about that. Well, that was something. So a while ago, like half a year ago or something, there was a thing where they installed mandatory smoke detectors everywhere, right? In every household. So somebody came, put these things up, and good. Thing is, they don't have exchangeable batteries. And they're supposed to hold for like, I don't know, 8 years or something, apparently. But they, it just beeped right now, so that's fun. Let's see if anything keeps happening. It's not blinking, so there's no red light on it or whatever. It's not something I wanna deal with right now. Whatever. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, what am I going to take? I think I'm going to take this one. You know, if we can just randomly lose status effects, negative ones, that's nice. What does Monkers mean? Sorry, I didn't get that earlier because I was freaked out by my smoke detector. Oh, that was a green gel. That was not a giant amoeba. Emote. Okay, I can't see the emote. It does not show up for me in my dashboard chat. Okay, gelatinous wedge. Yeah, we're starting to get some fun stuff. Let's just pelt the thing with carbine bullets. Yes, it dies. Good. Alright. I have butcher corpses turned off. Where did I put that? This is it. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, for now we're doing quite okay. Alright, so there's the stairs down. This would take us to level 10. Do I want to go to level 10 is the question. Maybe. Maybe not. Might be aliens. Fucking cave spiders. Let's go down. Okay, let's go to level 10. We're not going to go deeper than level 10 though. Okay, wait. Hello, Elric woman. Usually conveys anxiety concern, yeah. There's a lot of that going around right now. Well, a lot of that to go around that right now. Oh well. Let's have one more thing. Howdy. Howdy indeed. I hope you're hanging in there. Alright. Raw worm meat. Oh, you can actually butcher the seed sprout worms. It's all about anxiety. I don't know. I think the game, for me, the game has kind of transcended the anxiety thing. And it's now mostly relaxing to me, even when things get rough in the game. I think the thing is just that I've died so many times in this game that I just don't mind it anymore. Like, I don't freak out about lost progress and these kinds of things. I don't have a basic toolkit yet, so let's pick that one up. I feel like this game has kind of a... like, the effect that this game has on me is way different than for some other people. For me, it's just not... I don't get stressed out playing this, even when things get heated. Kind of. Usually. In most cases. Again. Similar with the permadeath, right? Like, I've died thousands of times with this. 2+ day out character. Yeah. One of your favorite parts of the game. Yeah, usually. I usually need to, when, oh, there's another dropper recoiler, nice. Once I... No, it's just when I end a run, a long run, I cannot immediately start a new one. I need to wait for a bit. Till the next day or something like that. Before I can continue again. That's my one thing about this, but other than that, it's fine. Okay. The last run, that was a bit of a of a bummer because it just ended because the game crapped out, essentially. And it was an over 20-hour run. So, you know. But I actually didn't mind it. I was actually kind of excited to start new. After I've taken a bit of a break from the game, you know? I think playing so much Caves of Qud, and generally so many roguelikes, honestly, has kind of cured me of the weird, oh, I always need progression in my games, you know? Like progression. I need to be making progress, right? The thing is, like, progress in the way that it is used in games does not really mean anything. It does not have any inherent meaning. It's just sort of a arbitrary thing that we define as progress, which means essentially some variable numbers going up. And there's no inherent meaning to that. And it's just, you know, whatever. Don't be a slave to progress. Just have fun playing. It's liberating to not do that, you know? I think with how many games work, we've kind of conditioned ourselves to that. Sort of we don't play multiplayer games anymore if we don't level up our profile while doing it. It's now I'm old man shouting at clouds. But the thing is, I mean, it's fine that they work that way, right? Like that additional incentive, but that incentive actually does not mean anything, right? Then you've leveled up your profile in Call of Duty and you're done playing the game anyways at some point, and then that level does not mean anything anymore. So whatever, right? Essentially, yeah. Yeah, more about enjoying the gameplay itself. It is. I just felt that I had, like, for me it was essentially, it really feels like I kind of conditioned myself to that, and I was kind of conditioned to it by how games work, right? I mean, that's the point of it. And the point is to sort of just kind of ensnare you. And you know, it still works. Like, the ensnaring works. I've played this game for 500 hours. But it felt kind of liberating to stop caring about that stuff. You know? Recently I played some classic Counter-Strike, like Gold Source Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike 1.6. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. The Diablo, at some point I've noticed that games like Diablo, like especially like explicit loot games, they actually have an adverse effect on my mental health. Weirdly enough, that was constantly the thing. Like when I play a loot game, something that is really just laser focused on giving you that, right? They make me feel empty and bad. I feel like I don't know. There's something about that I just can't do anymore. Like the older I get, the less I can play these games. Especially if they are like meticulously tuned to give you that, right? I don't know. Again, there's nothing inherently more valuable about playing something like Caves of Qud over playing Diablo. It's just a me thing, right? I'm not passing any value judgment here, because there's nothing inherently valuable in this. There's something inherently valuable about play generally. Play is kind of an important cultural function, for example. And that's true for all kinds of play, essentially. But I do, like, if it becomes too Skinner boxy, I get weirded out. It puts me kind of in a bad mood, and it really does. Like, it's kind of, even before I've analyzed this for myself, it happened. I used to enjoy playing Diablo, for example. I really liked the first Diablo. The second Diablo also still kind of, although I was starting to feel these effects there. And I cannot do Diablo 3. I bought the game, I've played that, I did one season thing, I made a pretty fun build that obliterated everything. But it made me feel like shit. It really did. I think I just cannot do this type of game anymore. I'm just like, okay, the problem is that it does work. And that's bad. But I'm also a weirdo with mental health problems, so whatever. If you enjoy these games, hey, more power to you. That's good. I wish I could. And still, there's something, something to be investigated here, because again, like playing Caves of Qud over and over and over again, it's not that much different. It's just, like, it's mostly an aesthetic difference, I would say. Because, there's no real accomplishment here as well. Whatever that might be. That's also the other thing, right? Like, there's another dimension to this, which is just sort of the sort of, that we do kind of frame these things as, what do we accomplish, what do we do with our time, in kind of these weird capitalist terms about, like, being productive and these kind of things, which is also kind of a harmful thing. This is what I kind of mean with play as a cultural activity being inherently kind of valuable. Because it's important, because play is how we do culture. And the playful element is important for being, for existing, for interacting with your environment and this kind of stuff. I'm of the firm belief that we need play, that play is important. And that it's important that we don't frame everything that we do in sort of these capitalist ideas of productivity and whatever. Yeah, there's a bunch of psychology. There's a bunch of good anthropology about that as well. There's a really good book by. That's actually one. It's actually really fun to read. I recommend this one. It's a philosophical book, but it is not one that is tough to read. It's one that is really fun to read. It's called The Grasshopper by Bernard Suits, and it is about play and the activity of playing and the value of that activity as opposed to labor, right? It kind of draws on sort of the Aesop fable of the grasshopper and the ant, which is kind of about the classic fable is, you know, like the grasshopper played all summer, the ant worked all summer, and the grasshopper thus cannot provide for himself in the winter and will die. And the ant has labored all summer and will therefore survive the winter. And that's kind of the moral of the Aesop fable. And what Suits does in his book is kind of to mount a defense of play. Because the defense is that play is the activity that is the most valuable in of itself. And as thus, yeah, I don't know. It's a cool book. It's a very interesting book. Hey, I think a lot about these things apparently. Okay, let's see. Normalizing carbine. Dear me. Inflict reality stabilization on the target. Okay, I don't think we need that. We can disassemble it. Missile launcher. Disassemble that. We don't need that. Why am I carrying so much? What did I pick up? Let me just quickly check my inventory. Oh, I have a lot of food. Okay, I do need to do that. I have steel maces that I don't need. Okay. Oh yeah, I have 2 eyeless crab shells. That's also ridiculous. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to disassemble one of the chopper recoilers. We only need 1. And good. Yes, I do work in academics. And I've been working on this kind of stuff for a bit, actually. But it's also yeah, it's, you know, it's something that I do because it personally interests me. As well. But yeah, again, you don't. It's actually a book that I would recommend, even if you're not interested in, if you're not usually reading philosophy, for example, or reading academic literature, because it's written like a novel almost. Like you can really, it's really fun to read. It kind of draws upon the Platonian dialogue form, which it's fun. It's a fun book. Choose ingredients to cook with, if you're interested in that kind of thing, at least. Okay, we're going to do the bad jerky star apple vine wafer again because I wanna. Let's see. No, it's not what I want. It's not the good ones. Whenever you drop below 20 HP, you don't thirst for the next 12 hours. Oh, well. I guess we're going to take this one. But yeah, so it's important to not frame this stuff in this kind of way, but still, loot games still have that effect on me where I'm getting cranky and well, I kind of just end up hating myself. It's just the psychological thing, you know? And it's tough for me to play these games because of that. Because of that. It's not, that's the thing, it's kind of not more serious, right? Also, reading fiction is important as well. I also read a lot of fiction. One of the classic things that I always say is, you know, you could read Marx, but you could also read Jane Austen. Like, it's, like you can get a lot out of, you can get a lot from fiction. And that's kind of the cool thing about it. Again, there's nothing inherently less valuable about fiction than non-fiction, you know? There's a weird artifact. Gesticulating steel gauntlets. That's kind of nice. It disallows the use of the floating nearby slot. That is okay. Let's put the worn burnous back on. We don't really need the beehive, but we can collect from the beehive. Oh no, we need to manually pour. Armature fiction? What's armature fiction? Important information. Yeah, it's not just about information, right? It's about sort of affect and... I feel like it's just... I don't know. Engaging with good fiction is good for you. It was kind of one of the things I had a phase in my life where... oh yeah, alright. Why not, right? Just... like sometimes... you don't always need to... just read what you want. What you like. It's good. It doesn't need to... it can be trash. Like, some of the fun stuff is that sometimes popular stuff and quote-unquote trash is really valuable as well. Like, a lot of things were considered trash that are very, very valuable as well, you know? Like, there's no... I'm always kind of hesitant to put these kinds of value judgments on stuff. Hey! I see Jack. Still need to play your game. I might do that later today. But I might actually do that later today. But you know, in terms of trash, like, one of my favorite novels ever is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It's incredible. It tells you so much about what being a human is, you know? And what that entails, and all that kind of stuff. And that book was considered trash. Actually. Kind of sometimes still is, kind of low literature, whatever that is. Like, whatever kind of white men say about whatever kind of value judgments they pass, and that includes myself, on books written by women. But yeah, the more features I get. The latest has new dungeoneering features. Yes, I will open that so that I don't forget it. Thank you. You know, like... Yep. Stuff is kind of... There's a lot of operations in play. A lot of cultural operations when it comes to what is considered culturally valuable and what not. And it is kind of important to keep those in mind. Like Mary Shelley is always a good example, you know? Like... like there's this amazing woman writing incredible stuff, and you know, then there's her husband Percy Shelley and his homies, the romantic poets, and everybody is just jacking off about how genius they are. And it's true. Like, I'm not disparaging the romantic poets, Percy Shelley and Wordsworth and Lord Byron and whatever. But, you know, it's important to keep in mind sort of the mechanisms of canonization and what is considered valuable and what isn't. And for a long time, you know, the Iceland translation of Dracula, I haven't. Yeah, like it's always whenever like in so if you read Frankenstein, there usually what most editions of Frankenstein will have is a foreword written by Percy Shelley, because he edited Frankenstein. Yeah. And it's actually kind of interesting to think about that stuff, like how the text that we know as Frankenstein has kind of become the text we know as Frankenstein, and there's a lot of stuff involved in it, not least of which sort of the pop culturalization of Frankenstein, you know, and the fact that when we think of Frankenstein, what most of us are probably thinking about is Boris Karloff. You know, that's kind of usually sort of the face we imagine when we think Frankenstein. So that's also kind of part of it. Like, there's a lot of cultural things that are interesting about that. But like reading that forward of Frankenstein always makes me angry, because it's such condescending bullshit. The translator basically rewrote it how he preferred, and no one noticed till 2014. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty good. Yeah. Oops. Oh, there's a bedroll and a gun rack. Rolling dice. As long as there are no cards involved, I'm fine. I have a strange aversion to cards in games. I don't know why that is. It's just me being weird again, but if I play a game and there's cards, I just kind of tune out. I don't know. What's my strength? Skill. Yeah, I'm a scrawny man. I will just put... Okay, I'm getting spoiled here. I would love it if there was no frame of reference for... You know, you just put in a number, but you don't know what anything means. That's a cool thing. Goblin Pikeman. In Dwarf Fortress? flash tubes. Grenade launcher. Wow, we're getting some stuff here. Alright. That goblin pikeman must have a pretty hard head in that case. Like I don't know about you, but if somebody hit me on the head with a silver warhammer, even someone who isn't getting the biggest strength rolls, that would probably ruin my day in a lot of ways. Yeah, you know, if someone just destroyed my leg with a hammer right now, that might actually kill me. Like not immediately, but like if I don't get that stuff treated, that might have some consequences that yeah. Alan Rickman, you were supposed to start a D&D campaign soon, but given the current situation, that's unlikely. Yeah, maybe you will have to, you know, I mean, there's ways. You could run a D&D campaign in Discord, maybe? Like, you will have to run a remote D&D campaign for now. Yeah, whatever you need to do, right? Psi powers. It has mental mutations, which is essentially the magic in this game. Yeah. And it kind of makes sense, right? Like, I haven't been able to get an RPG group together for like 15 years. Like, at some point, you know, everybody has schedules and everybody is beholden to our systems of labor and whatever. So I feel like you need to be in a very specific situation to be able to do that. Yep, indeed. I will not comment on these kind of things right now. You know what? We have enough honey. Let's do this right now. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Right now I'm running Truekin again. I like to change it up sometimes. But Truekin are, you know, it's like they're calling themselves Truekin. Uh-huh. Maybe stop thinking of anyone as the master race, or the... oh god, how I hate that word. Or that phrase, rather. You know, that's what the Putus Templar already do, more than enough. So, maybe leave that to them. That's why we all hate them. Yeah, I know. I know that you didn't mean it that way. It was, I'm perfectly clear about that. I'm just essentially just rolling with the thing. Okay. Uyudocht. Yeah, I'm still kind of side build. You know, my last run was essentially, I essentially played an Esper. I essentially ran with mental mutations. But that run was like maybe 20 hours long, so right now I felt like playing something different or playing a different build for a bit. You know, I felt like I kind of exhausted that type of thing. I might do, at some point, I might do a Psi build, an Esper build again, while not doing domination. You know, a no domination Esper build, no beguiling, no companions. That could be fun to try to make that work. It's kind of difficult though, you know? In the domination build, it kind of showed me, like, if you do something like having, so light manipulation at level 15 becomes pretty sweet. Like, it was actually the most damaging thing that I had. Even my fully Zetachrome 50 strength decked out Baboon Queen did not do as much damage as my level 15 light manipulation was able to do, right? Like, it was actually the most powerful attack I had. So there's something to be said for that. The problem with using that kind of character is just to get that far, because you do have, you know, like, the light manipulation is amazing. It hits every time. It does, like, at higher levels, it does ridiculous amounts of damage. You know, it always hits. It never misses, which is awesome. And you can just it's just an amazing attack. But again, it is kind of, the trouble is to kind of get that far, right? Like, you do have kind of the D&D, the old school D&D effect of playing a mage on early levels is rough, because it takes a while until you actually get effective with it. And at the start you have like 5 charges, and you need 6 to kill a creature, right? So yeah, it takes a bit until it gets there, and you really need to tiptoe around for a long time. But yeah. Yeah, passive light, laser negation chance, and a lot of damage. Light manipulation is good. It's like, whenever I play a mental mutation character, I will always pick light manipulation. Like, I think I think it's actually kind of mandatory, because it's the only sort of consistent, no huge cooldown attack move that you can do in terms of mutations. Right, it's the only mutation that allows you to do that. The other ones are also pretty powerful, and they also become really powerful. But you need to really kind of you need something. You need sort of a baseline, and light manipulation is amazing for that. And then you can supplement it with, I don't know, cryokinesis or something like that. You blinked into a wall and died. Yeah, you get an achievement for that these days. You should do it again. Yes, indeed. That's the violate the Pauli exclusion principle. The fun thing is that kills you immediately, but the game actually does allow for, for example, items and statues and stuff being in the same spot as a wall. You know, like you can have, for example, a statue of a sultan or whatever underneath a wall, and you can still look at it. So I feel like that also kind of violates the Pauli exclusion principle, if you ask me. Like, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, you know? I'm just saying. Alright. We should probably get out of the underground soon, because I do want to go to the... I do want to go to the Rusted Archway and maybe check out the mutations that we might get. Ooh, Dromite Caravan, interesting. And there's an open... Okay, you folks have fun over there. Why don't you? I will stay here. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh shit, I attacked the Dromite. Oh, fuck me, I attacked the Dromite Caravan. Okay, let's not. Let's not. Passive NPC spawned on a chute and somehow didn't fall. Trade places and fell into a chute that you couldn't see. Oh wow. Was it a deep one? The things that happened. Oh, we apparently found Corpus Colis. Let's read that right now. What do we need to do for fungus? Gel and convalescence, okay. We already have convalescence, so that's good. Segmented Mirthworm Corpse. Okay, we need to actually find that. Problem is just the spray bottle. Last time I got unlucky at the 6-day stilt. At that level you couldn't fight the robots and turrets that awaited you, yeah? Yep. Such it goes. Spray bottle to apply 1 dram of the concoction to the infected skin. Yeah. Raw segmented mirthworm. Yeah, I think we might be able to get that stuff. I'm going to take a quick break because I absolutely need to use the restroom right now. So, see you in 2 minutes. Okay. I'm back. You know. Again, need to stay hydrated. Oh no, there was the angry caravan. I'm not gonna be able to deal with that at this point. I am back, indeed! Let's see. Fix it spray foam, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna make our way to the 6-day stilt. Probably sooner rather than later. We might do that before the jungle, actually. Seed sprout worms. Where are you? Where are you burrowing right now? I don't know. Whatever. What are you? Statue of Bell. How far underground am I? I'm at level 10. I don't think I'm going to go any further than level 10 on this run. I think we're actually kind of gonna warp out of here. There's a bunch of stuff over there though, so let's check that out. Carbide folding hammer. Wow, that is random and awesome. Cool. Carbide folding hammer. Let's pick it up. Let's use it. Murder some folks with it. Punch, punch, punch. Yeah, these things are kind of dangerous. Wow. Chrome mantle. Let's put that on the back. Sniper rifle. That's also a rifle. It's a combat shotgun. Okay, that's kind of neat, actually. Combat shotguns are actually kind of okay. Still gonna disassemble. I think from sort of the... Ooh, I don't really know why I attacked the chromeling. I just did. Alright, you... Search the trash. Good. Alright. I think we might be done here for now. Let's do something else. Let's warp out. Let's warp out. Go back to Joppa. See what we can actually get. Replace the cell. We're gonna disassemble this. What is that? Compass bracelet. Oh, that's useful. Probably gonna put that on. I don't need this sniper rifle. Let's keep the electro bow just for trading purposes. Okay. Alright, good. Chopper recoiler. Activate. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. You are transported. Here we go. Alright, we are back. Hey Argy. Argy Bargy. You've killed the guy. Hyper tractor, interesting. Fidget cell. Antimatter cell. We need Tinker 3 for that. Don't know if we're going to be able to get that. We're not going to have 29 intelligence, honestly. High capacity. We might just get that for fun. Phase conjugate. That's also kind of neat. We're going to definitely get Tinker 2, so... Fidget cell, that's Tinker 1. Telemetric visor. You know what, let's get high capacity. Let's get phase conjugate. And maybe Tinker cell. Let's see whether we can get this together. Let's get rid of a bunch of crap that we definitely do not need. I'm going to keep those. We might need to get rid of gesticulating at some point. Headlamps. Crocossins. We're going to keep the compass bracelet. We don't need that umber frog. Sandals of the river wives. Okay, that's alright. I'm going to get rid of the empty combustion cell. We're going to drop off the Dreadroot Tubers later. Yeah, that Christia Halberd is kind of neat. Brief encounter, weighted carbide dagger. Yeah, sure. Steel buckler. I should probably use that. Electro bow. Electro bow is worth more than the carbine. Hello, skull fungus. What a treat to have you. Skull fungus is an interesting nickname. Get rid of the bloodstained neck ring. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're keeping the steel gauntlets. What we're gonna do is, let me see. Let's use the books. Cacti algae. Fits the Qud theme, yeah. Yeah, skull fungus. I mean, you can get a bad case of skull fungus in this game. So, I feel like skull fungus just sounds unpleasant, right? It just sounds like something you definitely do not want to have. Learn. Learn. Oh, that's Tinker too. Whoops. And fidget cells. Okay, cool. So we have this, we have this. Crystal halberd. We might just drop that off. And just anger the mushroom. That's what I do. Okay. Yeah. Once we get... oh yeah, we definitely need to get our hands on a recipe. We absolutely do, because we have over 30 dreadroot tubers here. Okay. Do you have anything good? No. Of course not. You never have anything good, don't you? No. Okay. Alright. So, let's take a look. Let's plan out our next moves. So, we have two historic sites. One is here, one is here. Close to the thing. I think I'm going to check out this one. Usually the first historic site is not too tough. If it is, we're going to, like, if we see troublesome stuff there, we're going to switch. We're going to get out of there. And then we're going to go here and do the cybernetics first. But, you know, we're probably going to find some cybernetics credits down here, so that will be kind of a good idea to do this before this. We're going to see about that. And after that, I think my plan is to go here, to the 6-day stilt. I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet, but we're going to see about that. We might do a little bit of asphalt mines. I probably don't want to get all the way down to the lava areas, because I don't want all my stuff to evaporate and this kind of stuff, but we're going to see. Also, I don't intend to be dealing with magma crabs right now. In any case, let's go to our first historic site and let's get lost immediately. Just right out of Joppa, lost immediately, no idea what we're doing. Let me see. Encountering ruins is increased by 100%. Interesting encounters. Let me just remove this. It's nothing. I'm just playing a so what I'm currently playing is just essentially just a Truekin cybernetics thing. I'm going to try to tank this character up to with shields and big armor, kind of. That's gonna be the thing. And what I kind of want to do is I want to train myself to better make use of the stuff that the game gives us, you know, like stuff like grenades and so on. So yeah, now I was able to rely a lot on my companions the last time. I do want to try to make this work without companions, you know. Let's see how far we can get this, essentially. Oh, I have an attribute point. Okay. Don't have enough skill points just yet. Yeah, right. That's also, that's kind of my biggest Achilles heel with in Caves of Qud, actually, that I don't use the stuff that I have. You know? Occasionally I get called out for that, and rightly so. Are we still lost? We are still lost. You know, that's sort of the classic 99 of every item in Final Fantasy thing, you know? Regain your bearings, good. Let's go here, let's go to Sapir Mance. Alright, we already have a becoming nook here. That's cool. Let's see what we get. Communications interlock. Rebuke robots. That might be good. That might actually be good. Let's get that. Electromagnetic sensor. That means detect nearby robots without having to see them. We might also just get that. Just because. Let's upgrade our license. We can't do that right now. Let's install some cybernetics. Let's install the electromagnetic sensor into what makes sense. Let's put it into our arm. Alright. Yeah. Right. Like, especially in a game like Caves of Qud, that makes even less sense to play that way, right? I can usually in sort of in optical techno scanner, robotic creatures. That's actually kind of good with 2 optical techno scanners. I think I want that as well. We're probably going to gel weep. Oh yeah, let's get some gel. Another gel weep. I hope we don't get too many fungi. Lava weep, Jesus. Asphalt weep. We have lots of weeps here. Wow. Okay. You know, like usually, honey weep, nice. Wow, tons of weeps. We will have a lot of stuff to talk about with folks. That's good. You know, like usually most sort of RPGs and stuff, like JRPGs and whatever, they let you get away with playing like that. But this game, not, right? You actually, like to get good at this game means to use your stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Choose ingredient. Do we have... Let's cook from a recipe. Let's do this. Maybe it would be good to have a fungus recipe, but I don't think I have any mushrooms. Another lava weep. Water weep? Maybe let's not do auto exploration. Let's get a bit of honey. Because I don't want to be dropped into the lava or something like that. Where's that water weep though? Oh yeah, directly next to the lava. Well, that's good. Okay. Just young ivories everywhere in here. Alright. You know what? Let's go down. I'm going to pick up a bit of gel. Yeah, 16 grams of gel. That's good. So let's go down. We need to be careful about these lava things. I don't want to have all my stuff evaporate, honestly. Asphalt weep. Yeah, we get a lot of weeps here. Asphalt weep. Honey weep. Sure. Jesus, acid weep. Oil weep. Acid weep. Asphalt weep. Cider weep. Okay, now we also get fungi. Metal folding chair. Let's disassemble that. Lava weep. Jesus. Okay, fungus. Member of the Society of the Killborn. So they are hostile. I'm just going to destroy the fungus. Giant gel weep. Cider weep. Oh, dear me. Okay, there's the stairs down. Oh dear, let's see whether we can get through this. I'm going to take my time. Let's see whether we can get through this without getting any infections. That's gonna be my goal here. Okay, that's that mushroom. Good. 1,000 drams of cider. Okay, what do we have here? What is this? Magmatic spiced gel. Oh, there's lava around here. Spiced, unctuous spiced tarry lava. Oh, that's just peachy. Oh, we might actually start burning if we go here. Shit. You know what? I think I'm gonna get out of here again. I think I don't want to deal with this right now. Do we still have all of our stuff? Did I burn my books? No. Okay, we were lucky. I don't think I want to deal with this right now. So how about we don't? Let's not swim through unctuous tarry lava. I'm not interested in having that happen right now. So how about we just go to the rusted archway? Oh hey, there's a settlement here, so we can ask for directions. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Apple farmer. Don't have anything that I want. The last thing I want is to look at your daughter, if you have one, so let's not do that. Like, no offense meant, you know, it's just... Looking at farmers' daughters is just generally a bad idea in this game. Alright. If we're here, might as well kill some horses, you know? Are we actually at 16 already? Yes, we are. And we do have enough... No, we don't. Of course, I have the gesticulating gauntlets. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna... Am I gonna save up for demolish? You know what? I think I'm going to go with shields first. So once I get deft and swift blocking, I will actually switch to actual shields. You know, I will switch out the steel buckler for the eyeless crab shell. Let me take a quick look at the eyeless crab shell. Is it 3 or 4? It's 4, yeah. Right. So I will switch that out once I can. Once I get swift blocking. Cook from a... Oh no, let's choose ingredients. Let's try this again. Let's see whether we can actually get the good stuff. Not the good stuff, but just sort of our basic recipe. Yeah, this is the one. Here we go. Alright. I guess now we have to just kind of regain our bearings. Guess we can murder a few horses. And disassemble a pump shotgun. Alright. Shoot these dragonflies out of the sky. And kill some more horses. Alright. Just massacring. Yeah. Still not regained our bearings. Oh, there's the stairs down. And a friend. Not a friend, a hostile, not friend. Hated by fish. Yeah, sure, we can do that. What did you do to fish? Let me see. Didn't check that. For lighting a beacon fire to warn their enemies. I wonder who's enemy. Like, who is enemy to Fishkind, you know? That's generally what I'm wondering right now. Okay. Alright. Weird artifact. Electrified bronze two-handed sword. Sure. Let's disassemble the correct lens. Engraved studded leather. What am I? I'm still just wearing studded leather, yeah? I need to get my hands on better armor. Well, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. No problem. No problemo. Okay, let's go down. Just quickly. I just want to quickly check this out. Yeah, nothing interesting here. Duh, of course not. Nothing interesting here as well. Still Desert Canyon, still lost. Well, at least you got some fish reputation. Let me just take a quick look at factions. Fish. Ah, fish are now neutral. That's kind of neat. We are neutral with fish. That means, I think madpoles are fish, right? So that becomes a lot less of a hassle. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, right, it's a Tari area. Kindle Thumb. You are Kindle Thumbed. Not all of them, but a few of them. Yeah, you keep shooting a fire around. Oh, I'm already in the flower fields. Okay, can get some ammunition here. Not that we necessarily need it, but might as well. You know, like we are chewing through a lot of ammo with the carbine, so it's fine. Oops. What are we having here? Small box. Okay, what is that? 40 pounds. Spiral borer. I think we can just use that to dig down. Oh dear. There is dawn gliders over here, but they're neutral. So you have a boss here, don't you? There's probably a dawn glider boss around, yeah. Let me see whether I can find you. Was it a Glowcrow boss? No. Where are you? Ah, it's a Glowcrow boss. With a bunch of dawn glider friends. And we are not lost. So we can do a water ritual here. Hated by Cragmensch, hated by the Mopango. Loved by birds. Okay, I'm not going to do the water ritual, but let's trade. You do have Corpus Colis. You have a Sphinx Salt Injector. Immune to confusing. These are actually... See. We might actually cheat death. You can actually... Sphinx Salt is pretty great, actually. I do want that. I'm going to get the Sphinx Salt. Let's pay with one of our bronze ingots. Alright. So you keep fighting over there, and I have asked for directions, so that's good. Let's go here. Alright, Rusted Archway. Let's get that over with. See whether we can actually get some good augmentation stuff here. Quickly clear out the surface. Why is my lead slug destroyed? Not sure what that was about. Sometimes you get weird messages. Okay. No stairs leading downward? Oh. Really? Do we need to get through this here? Oh, we're not strong enough. Can we destroy it? Stairs down are actually down here. Or maybe in here. This might as well be. Yeah, in here. Alright, okay, and we can see the robots. There's a turret there. But also, the other one are probably going to be the way droids. No, these are all turrets, oh dear. And a chain gun turret to boot. Okay, right, sure. I have a carbine, I can deal with you. Yes, indeed, no problem at all. It gives us a lot of ammo though, so that's nice. Now we're gonna run out of ammo again. There's never any... You will never run out of ammo in this game. At least lead slugs. Sure. Oh, wait, artifact freeze grenade, sure. Disquisition on the malady of the mimic. Let's get that. Might go to the librarian at some point. So what is this? Schrödinger page. Villagers, okay, no, it's not a good one, but let's entangle it anyways, why not? Okay. It's always a bummer when it's just villagers of buffons, you know, and not an entire class of creatures. Okay, well, in any case, better than not having it, I guess. That's always how you have to look at these things. It's not super useful, but better to have it than not to have it. Okay. Must wait 40 turns. I'm just gonna slam that door, because I'm not interested in walking around it. Okay. Bear jerky and hog honey. Cool. Oh, defoliant grenade. Hey buddy. Sorry, but I'm gonna kill you. Engraved carbide battle axe. Yeah, no. Okay. I feel a sneeze coming. Ooh. Oh, I should have muted myself. I had the time for it. I'm sorry. Okay. Even happening here? I don't know. Well, whatever. There's a bunch of dread roots. Thing is, I already have so many tubers, but you know, I mean, why not? Let's collect all of them. Here we can get the data disk at... we need to periodically return to Joppa to see whether Archive gets something new. And thank you. Thank you very much. Whether Archive gets something new, we need to check out the 6-day stilt. We need to go to Gridgate. They also usually sell a bunch of data disks. But we can only do that after Golgotha. Alright. Can bash into that room down here. Yeah, just a bunch of scrap. That's fine. That's the scrap room. It's also... I don't know why I thought earlier about the way droids. You know, that didn't even make any sense. Because we're not at Qud Gate. We're at the Rusted Archway. There are no way droids around here. Ring mail, studded leather. Can stick with the studded leather for now. Swarmed by chute crabs in Golgotha. Ah. At what level do you usually hit Golgotha? Way too late, you know? I usually go there above level 20 or something. Like, I usually just kind of procrastinate Golgotha and do a lot of other stuff before that. And then it's trivial. I could make that more interesting and more challenging for myself, but I don't know. Should probably do that at some point, to just learn how to not brute force it, you know? But usually I'm way over level 20. I usually do a ton of like underground exploration and exploring other stuff and whatever. Okay, there's a bunch of turrets again. Here we go. Ooh, that's a lot of turrets. Jeez, okay. Rest. Duck behind the wall. Yeah, we can take them out, it's no problem. Getting a few bullet wounds in the process, but you know, it's just part of the job. Okay, let's rest up. Oop. Why did you stop resting? Because became hungry? Was that it? Probably. Cook from a recipe. Let's add that to favorite recipes and cook it. Yes, okay. Let's step in here. Boom, alright. Let's collect 1 billion lead slugs. Disassemble a musket. All the fun stuff. Okay. But yeah, you know, I can do a lot of stuff at Golgotha. It's usually like you get, obviously you get better rewards for finishing Golgotha early, right? Like it is a tiered reward for Golgotha. But, you know, like if you play long enough, you get good stuff anyways. It's not, I don't actually know what the finish Golgotha early rewards are. In particular, I think I kind of need to figure that out. Can you harvest the dreadroot? No, you're seeing stuff. Well, let's get these. Yeah, but that would be really tough, you know? Yeah. Not sure. A lot of luck. I feel like the all the vents will actually, like, maybe you can do something if you get really lucky, like if you find a way to go down the shaft and not the whole rigmarole, right? You could maybe do that if you find a way to fly. I mean, there is the wings mutation, you know. But just drop down there, get the way droid, get back up. Might be possible, but it will also be really tough to get to Golgotha, because there's a lot of jungle that you have to get through. Yeah. I think that's just in there as an incentive for, like, challenge play, you know? Like, you make that your thing that you want to do. And you just try over and over again. But that's kind of not how I play this game, so... Okay, beautiful visage. Two times. Hologram bracelet if you beat it before level 12. Yeah, you know, that's maybe... I don't know. It's fine. The spoiler doesn't... I don't mind that spoiler. I would probably have looked that up myself. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure. Scoped Masterwork Carbine. That is Scoped Masterwork Carbine is kind of neat, but it's not that great, you know. Like, it's some solid mid-tier stuff. Hologram bracelet is, I think, hologram bracelet might be kind of neat, but you know, like with this character, I found a carbine in Joppa, so I mean that's pretty rare. That usually doesn't happen, but I think I found like 3 carbines in this run already, so it's not that great. Like the modifiers on the carbine, they're kind of neat, but yeah. It's cool. You can just take your time with it. It's fine. You don't... It's not that important. Just go there whenever you feel like it. That's how I do it. Okay, so... What was Beautiful Visage? I always forget. Oh, my implants. Here we go. Oh, look. +1 ego. Yeah. And we could do that. We will have 2 license points, so that will already be all of that. I could also just get the communication. Oh, that's also 2 license points. Optical techno scanner is 1, and both is face. So I might get the optical techno scanner because it's fun. Automatically identify artifacts. That's kind of neat. We are going high intelligence, or not high intelligence, but relatively high intelligence, so it's fine. But you know what? Let's get the optical techno scanner for now. Oh no, it will replace night vision. No, we're definitely not going to do that. Then it will be the communications interlock. Let's put that onto our left arm. Okay. Not super useful. Does it do anything else beyond that? Wait, what is cybernetics? See? No. Alright, it's equipment, right? I always forget. Communications interlock. Personal area network device. Available compute power increases effectiveness. Okay. You rebuke robots as if you were 5 levels higher. That might actually be useful. I need to also do rebuke robot more often, honestly. Because it's actually good against robots. Okay, I think we're done here. Should we go into the underground a little bit? Just a little bit. From here? We might do that. Hello. Underground. You know what? I'm going to do that again. A little bit. Just a little bit. Always. It kind of pays. And I think it's fun, so... Oh. Hello. Gelatinous wedge. They're not very dangerous, but... it's fine. Sure. Slimy gelatinous wedge, yeah. That's kind of an interesting color scheme going on. Don't think we're gonna stay in here for long. Ooh. Whoops. Let's not get killed. Need to kind of assess my steps here. Something destroyed the shooty thing. That guy just blew me up. Fair. Fair game. More ujedocht. We have a lot of ujedocht. Law. Okay. Let's eat. Let's eat. Eat the meal. Here we go. Alright. Can we go somewhere? Oh yeah, we can go over here. Bunch of life saps. No, juice saps, not life saps, obviously. Okay, that's fine. I want all of my stuff to get sapped, you know? From entropy to hierarchy, sure. Let's pick that up. A silver rondure. Good. Which level are we at? We still haven't leveled up. It won't take that long until we do. Then I will get swift blocking, or deft blocking, I don't know which one I already got. And probably gonna use the shield. Instead of the steel buckler. It's just a posse of amoebas rolling towards us. That's a slumberling. Should I try to take on the slumberling? I'm gonna try to take on the slumberling. Things might get a little dicey. No, we're fine. We're actually fine. Yeah, good. All right. But see, that's usually how I play the game right now. If you know, I go underground. I take my time a little. But you know what? Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the 6-day stilt. I think that's better right now. We've done so much underground exploration already. And not a super huge amount, but still, it's enough for now. Let's move on. You know, the thing with the jungle is usually just the seed sowers. I kinda hate them. They can... Oops, no, that's not what I'm actually looking to do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go here and go up here. Alright. You know, the seed sowers... They're just really troublesome. Especially when you go to the jungle early, you know. Okay. Shall we do the trek? Or should we go... You know what? We're going to go to Gridgate first. And then we're gonna go... Then we're gonna go north. And just because it's on the way. I might have rebuked that. A chrome idol. Oh, legendary irritable tortoise. We regained our bearings, but we might actually explore this lair. Why not? Let's explore this lair. You know, if we run across something like that, we might as well. Let's see what they... Maybe we get some good reputation out of it. You rifle through the bloody trash! It's bloody trash, mate. Okay. Alright. Oops. That was a... feral larpetal thing. Well, there's just a ton of tortoises around here. There's in Tortoise Town here. But it's okay. I can deal with that. Another bronze ingot, which is good. You know, we're just hanging out here, living in peace. Just being tortoises. While being very irritable. To be quite clear here. But, you know, just having a good time. While being irritable. And I'll just roll in here, murder everything. Let's just not think about that too much, you know? Find a worn Benoose in the trash. Yeah, well, that's just brilliant. Okay. That's it. Let's go down the lair. Okay, there is a robot over there. Oh, and there's the higher level Snapjaws. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool right now, because that usually means good experience at this point, you know? Sometimes they do carry some good low to mid-tier stuff, so might get something out of it. Might not. I don't know. We're gonna see. All right. Of fresh water. Ah, okay, that was the clockwork beetle. Alright. Do wonder if there's a spawn point here or not. Doesn't seem to be. No, it was just a random clockwork beetle. Okay, sure. Failed energy relay, sure. Good. Sandals of the River Wives, a bunch of them. Wonder why they were stashing that. Actually murdering something. Oh yeah, level 17. Good. That means what we're gonna do is we're going to get swift blocking. And we're gonna get staggering block next. So we're gonna remove this, and I'm going to use the eyeless crab shell here. Let's remove the steel buckler. Oh, we're gonna put in here. Let's put in the precinct navigator for now. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to drop the steel bucklers. Yes. Alright. Give us a DV of 0, but it's okay. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, we've already found a lot of Uyodort lore, so... Does the clock say... Yeah, 10:30. I'll go for a little bit longer. Not too much, but a little bit longer. Nothing in that. Well. Come on. Alright, good. Oops, that was a yonder brush. I think it was a yonder brush. Yep, it was. Okay. A lot of yonder brushes. Didn't get teleported this time though. Okay. I wonder where the big boy is. Not here. Okay. Let's go further down. This layer is a little bit deeper. What am I doing? I'm doing the wrong thing. Let's take a look. Bashid the second, but nothing. Is there some burning stuff down there? Wow, there's a lot of tortoises. Okay. Tinkering bits. Sure. The rest has burned. Okay, let me take a look at you. Loved by tortoises, hated by pariahs, hated by unshelled reptiles, and hated by birds. That's a good one, folks. That's a good one. Yeah, takes a bit until we can get it down, but no problem. Also not really doing any real damage to us, so fine. Cool. Pariahs, unshelled reptiles, and birds. You know, like that unshelled reptile reputation is kinda useful. It won't be enough though. It will not be enough. But still, yeah. Yeah, we just need one more reputation increase with them. I might actually, like if we get a Schrodinger's page, we might actually do that. What is that? Shield. Boom spheres. Okay, that's the grenade trader sign. Don't know why that was here. Sure. All right, good. That's that. Got some very good reputation out of it. So that's good. Too famished to travel long distances. Oh dear, I didn't notice. Okay. Let's cook on normal recipe. Alright. Let's see, where are we? Pretty close. You know what? Let's go back down where we were. We're gonna continue on foot. Travel to Gridgate, yeah, well, there we are already. Sparktic Scutum. Pick that up. We do have the droid scrambler, so these things are friendly. Usually costs us a little bit of experience, but it's okay. Yes, okay, good. You know, it doesn't really matter. They will kill a few things for us. We'll find other things to kill. It's generally just fine. Usually there isn't really anything interesting down here, so... that's the scrap room. Let's just take all of that. Slam through a few doors. Also explore the rest. Ah, nothing in here. But you know. Just checking. Here's some more Sultan lore that we haven't had yet. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go down. Don't need to linger around here. Yep, let's just pick all that stuff up, disassemble all of it. Segmented Mirthworm, that is neat. I want those, but I do need a corpse. We do need a corpse. Nope. Nothing here. Just checking whether one of the way droids has maybe killed a segmented Mirthworm and left a corpse, but so far not. Oh yes, hello. It's you that I want. And it left a corpse. Great. Okay, good. So we're gonna pick one of these up. One of these, I said. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Good. Now the only thing that we need to have a remedy against fungal infections is a thingy. A spray bottle. Once we have that, we're good. We can actually get rid of fungus infections if we get one. And that's useful. Especially after the total madness that was the last run. That will be great to have. Alright. Or, you know, the thing happens that always happens is we will die before that becomes an issue. So, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Just went Linkin Park there, I don't know why. Oh, there's the infiltrator. Where are you? No, it's not. Weird. I don't think that works anymore. I don't think that works anymore. I do that because I think it might have worked at some point, but it does not stop the itchy skin. Like you can have there's some food buffs that decrease the chance that itchy skin develops into a fungal infection. But I'm pretty sure that it does not work anymore. I'm not positive though. I need to actually maybe check that again, but it is something I used to do. Whenever I got itchy skin, I would pour honey over myself, and at some point I just stopped that because I was like, I think it doesn't actually work. Maybe it was just... I don't know. I don't even know if it's a pervasive myth or whether that is actually rooted in any kind of reality. Oh dear. Take this a little bit slowly here. Alright, good. Hey, self-injector, nice. Pick it up. Stun rod, not really interested in that one. Sleep gas grenade, okay. Stasis grenade, very good. These will be good against robots. I have a lot of grenades at this point. Still haven't used one. Let's destroy the other carbine. I do have that spiral borer. Am I gonna use it? Probably not. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did I pick up anything else? Yeah, right. The stun rod. I do want to get rid of the stun rod. Alright. I have 2 carbide hammers. I don't need that as well, but whatever. Might sell that in Gridgate. Depends on what they have. I always pick up the bandages because they don't weigh anything, but I really never use them. I should probably use them if I'm bleeding. But usually, like in the usual cases, you don't actually need to worry about that. Alright. Oh. Dark Calculus, good. We have a bunch of high explosive floating gloves. Yeah, that's neat. We don't need to use it, but that's neat. Desert rifle, no. Electro bow. Steel plate mail. Yeah, we're gonna equip that. Now we have a better one than the steel shield. The eyeless crab shell is actually a better shield. At least in terms of AV. Ooh, hello, Slumby. Yeah, let's just point blank the Slumberling. Awesome. Not strong enough to slam through that one yet. That is okay. Now let's go north. Hey peeps. The Elder calls me a friend. Alright, let's do this. More than a willing spirit. Here we go. Hey buddy. Small stone. That's a grid gauge recoiler. I think we do want that. I'm going to pick one of them up. Shade oil, silver nugget. Might actually get that. Herberry. Might actually buy the herberry. Weird artifacts. I mean, we can identify them. You know what? Let's 32. It's a laser rifle. Okay. Let's identify this. 16 drams. Sure. We have enough water. It's a chain gun. Chain gun is heavy weapon, isn't it? No, it's bows and rifles. I think we're going to stick with the carbine though. Identify. Yeah, let's just identify everything. Airfoil stun gas grenade. Okay. Yes, and those are grid gauge recoilers. I'm going to take one without the chem cell because there's not much sense in that. Let's get the berry. Interesting that they have a canteen with fresh water, which makes it extremely expensive because it's not like the fresh water in the canteen is heavier than. That's weird. I've never seen that happen. I'm going to pick up 2 more water skins. Let's get the shade oil. I'm just going to put that in. Let's see what we can afford. Chainmail. Oh no, we already have the other thing. Okay. Let's see. A lot of copper. Yeah, we can absolutely afford this with these bronze ingots. Let's just keep 1 box of crayons. Let's do this. Yeah, that looks alright. That looks alright. Probably get rid of one of these things as well. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do this and this. Yeah, let's get a little more. Oh yeah, no, you know what? I need to get some water back, so let's do that. Offer. Yeah, give me that. Boom, here we go. Alright, now I immediately forgot what I just bought. As you do, you know? Right, the grid gauge recoiler. We might just use that to recoil back to Chopper real fast. And recoil back to grid gate. Just want to check the data disk situation. You know what? Let's do it. There's no reason not to. Have you reset inventory yet? Colossal, yes you have. Blaze injector. Time dilation grenade. That's fun. Combustion cell. Also Tinker 1. Blaze injector. We might get that, honestly. Counterweighted. Adds bonus to hit. It's kind of nice. Heavy. Slam is twice as effective. Also kind of nice. Colossal. I don't... Thing is, I don't think... You know what? We're going to buy these. I'm going to tinker this shit up. As the kids say. Folded carbide longsword, sure. Steel halberd, sure. Let's get rid of that stuff. 5 drams, yeah. Not the this. I don't know if we're actually gonna use it, but we might. Colossal, counterweighted. I mean, we do use slam sometimes, you know. We can counterweight our carbine. +2 to a hit. You know what? Why not, right? Sure. Let's counterweight the carbide folding hammer as well. I mean, why not? +2 to hit. I don't know if that's actually useful for range stuff. I don't know. I don't know if the accuracy is calculated that way. Whatever. Let's take out... I don't know, let's just put another cell in here. Like a solar cell. And we're back here. Okay. Folks, I think I'm going to be done for today. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks you all for watching. That was a lot of fun again. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you're doing okay in these weird and trying times. Hang in there. Hang in there. I'm gonna be back streaming. Might actually be tomorrow. We're gonna see about that. Usually I stream early in the morning. 8 o'clock Central European time is usually sort of the... Around that time I will probably stream. Might be tomorrow. Maybe. And yeah. Oh dear me. I'm just not... For some reason my language brain has kind of stopped working. I'm sorry. Okay. See you around. Bye bye.